street gospel, light up the tempo. Sword swing, killer live from the ghetto. The hood messenger, let them know hell's close. Black burial, the devil in a black cloak.
Yo, what is up? Welcome to the Street Gospel Podcast. I'm your host, Dave One. And this is episode... Hey, Cam, what episode is this? This is episode number 24. And you all know what 24 means. You know what I mean? It only means one thing, especially if you're from LA, Orange County, SoCal, wherever you're from in the SoCal area, you know number 24. I mean, there's no getting around it.
Mamba mentality, baby.
The Mamba mentality. You might have heard that voice right now. I was really happy to get this guy. And, like I always do, I got to play just a little bit of music to introduce this dude. You know what I mean? He's been basically going around and he's kind of become Instagram famous. I mean, it sounds kind of cheesy, right? That's a weird term, but the dude has put in
Insta famous.
Yeah, the dude has put in the work. I mean, so he goes and gives reviews of stuff. He's a what's the word? A connoisseur of sort, right? Whatever that word is. He's a big time LA Laker fan, Dodger fan. I won't say that last team. We'll get into it in the podcast about that one. You know what I mean?
I see that Raiders sticker right there.
That's
too.
it, man.
Eyeballing me right there on the desk.
That's how we do it. But
no bad blood.
no bad blood. We got respect. I mean, it goes back a long way to AFC, right? But this guy right here, he's all over the place. He's rolling with famous people. He's coming up. So without further ado, let me just announce on the podcast, this dude, the Taco God.
Thank you.
What is up, man?
Let's keep it professional, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's your tagline right there. Let's keep it professional,
you know
right?
what I mean? So, I appreciate it, man. Good to be here.
Thanks for coming down, man.
Yeah, of course.
I think what I was tripping out about, I had twice.
Even though you are a Raider fan, bro, you know what I mean?
I didn't tell you that before you came here, you know what I mean?
I see it.
I didn't tell you that before I came here, but
it's good.
I always wear the Raider hat. I put on the LA hat because we got
a lot of my friends are Raiders fans. It's all good.
You do show some respect with that, though. I mean,
always.
You posted it, right? Was that a bet when you posted the Raider logo on your
No,
page?
that was that crazy game against the Jets. And I just was like, fuck it, that was wild.
That was a crazy game.
Almost lost to the Jets, and then some bullshit happened in the end.
That bomb, bro.
Yeah, and then I was like, holy shit, they did it.
Rugs.
And then so some people think I'm a Raider fan because of that, but if you know me well enough, I mean, I have plenty of reviews where I'm wearing Chiefs jerseys and shit. So
you look like a Raider fan, though. You act like a Raider fan. I mean, there's some sort of I always say I never made a Raider fan I didn't like. You know what I mean? Every time I'm like, I'll get along with somebody really well.
I met plenty of them.
I get along with people really well, and it'll be like a month into the friendship, and we're hanging out, and I'm like, hey, bro, football season started. Who's your team? The Raiders, bro. I knew it. It's just like, I never met a Raider fan I didn't like. But,
yeah.
I mean, coming from a Chief fan, I mean,
there's a little bit of a rivalry there.
A little bit. AFC,
Yeah.
I mean, it's, what could I say? I mean, I really don't have, we got a win over you guys. Almost got 2 wins, miraculously, this year. You guys just look great. I mean, there's just no denying it.
Yeah, we're not going to go anywhere. I mean, as long as Patrick Mahomes is doing well, he's healthy, I think.
He's young.
Could be a dynasty, but
I think
a lot
so.
has to go into that.
I think so. Tough loss to the GOAT.
Yeah, I mean, I never knew I had so many enemies until fucking I lost that game. Everybody was talking shit, bro.
I know.
I was like, damn, my phone was blowing up. There was a point where I was like, I can't answer my phone anymore. I'm arguing with people now. Most people didn't have an opinion,
right, until
my team started losing, and then they started picking up the phone and dialing me up. I don't know how to feel about that, but
I'm not that kind of fan. Like, I don't rub it in. I celebrate my team, but I don't text friends and say your team lost.
Right.
There's
nothing to be ashamed of.
UCLA in the Final Four. I have a lot of SC fans.
Yeah.
They lose, later on. They lose early. We win late. I don't rub it in. I post my team. I represent for my team. That's it. I've never been the guy that texts people or memes or whatever,
Yeah. I got into that a while back, and then there was just so much bad blood, like between me and certain friends. I think as we get older, it's like, hey man, it's just sports is supposed to be fun, bro. It's not supposed to be this anger, resenting.
Some people take it real. I mean, they get into it. I think what calmed it down a little bit is fantasy football, right? Because your team could still lose, but your fantasy football team wins.
Yeah, I mean, I might have like one of your players on my squad.
Right.
I'm watching that Monday night Raider game.
Oh, yeah.
Hoping that they dial them up so I can get that win. I'm in like
Darren Waller.
Waller. Yeah, there's a fantasy football name.
Oh, that dude's amazing.
So, yeah, man.
But I'm sure there's a lot of Raider fans that got Kelsey on their squad, got for sure Mahomes on their squad. You know what I mean? I mean, this is be honest.
Two pretty good choices.
I mean, it's solid right there, right? But anyways, we'll come back to sports. We'll circle back. But so, all right, I'm gonna tell you how I found you. So, I'm on the Explorer page on Instagram, and it shows like a little small clip. So you're walking out. I do remember. So you're walking out of Dongoyle, right?
Downey.
Downey, yes. So I lived in Downey forever. My mom still lives in Downey. I won't tell anybody where, but somewhere in Downey. Still have family in Downey. And so you're walking out of Dongoyle. I'd never been there. So, and I'm thinking, Downey, where is this spot at? So it's kind of on the border Pico, Downey, right?
I think it's right there.
Telegraph, right?
Yeah.
Across the street and you're in Pico, I think.
Yeah, at Pepe's.
Right? Yeah, or at Pepe's, yeah.
That's Pico.
That way, right?
Yeah.
So east. So I see you walk out. I look at the tacos and I'm like, yo, this place looks legit. And then after, so you get, I don't know I forgot what the rating was. Do you remember?
That was a good score.
It was a good score, huh?
It was a good score, yeah.
The tortillas legit.
It was
right?
in the 8s, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, I show my wife, I go, we gotta go. We gotta go check this out. She goes, who is this guy? So I hit up two of my friends that still live in Downey. Hey, you still, you go to this spot right here? I sent them the link. One guy goes, oh, it's fire, bro. The other dude, I'm not gonna tell you who he is because he's Instagram famous and he follows you now, which is funny. But he tells me, he goes, nah, I've never been there. I'll have to try it out. And we always talk about how I'll meet him at Tacos Gavilan in Downey, right?
Yeah. So
he says, hey, Dave, what does that white dude know about tacos?
I've never heard that before.
All right, I know, right? So he goes, what is that? So I paused for a second and then I was like, does it matter? And I text him back and I go, does that really matter? Like, it wasn't, I don't think it was a racial thing or anything. Like, I think it was just like one of those funny things where it's like, well, what is that? But going back to that, it doesn't matter, right? A good taco is just a freaking good taco.
So the taco is sacred to a lot of people, Hispanics mostly, you know what I mean? And, so it's a little, there is.
Is there some animosity or there's some.
Not from me.
A little, not from you, yeah.
Not from me because I understand it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get it. It's like, who let the white boy in? Like, but in all actuality, it is only my opinion.
Yeah.
Of a spot, right? So there's, I've done over 250 taco reviews now from San Diego to LA.
Yo.
So to at this point now, if you're like, what does the white boy know about tacos? Well,
more than anybody.
There you go.
Right?
I mean, I'll just say that 250 plus. Let me know when you get there.
Yeah, I mean,
and then that's in a year and a half.
What's funny about that is I had Major Williams. He's running for governor, and he kind of says the same thing, right? He goes, most people read half a book a year, the average person.
I read 2 books in my life.
He goes, if you read 5 books,
where the red fern grows in The Outsiders.
The Outsiders, hey, that's a good one. Catcher in the Rye and The Outsiders too. But so if you read 5 books on one particular subject, that makes you an expert on that subject more than anybody in that room. And that's kind of the same thing that you're talking about. I've done 250 reviews. I'm the expert now, whether because I'm Hispanic or not. And the thing is this: there's a few things if you grew up in SoCal, right? If you're from SoCal, number one, you know good Mexican spots, regardless of whether or not whatever in this ethnicity, right? If you grew up on the spots. Number 2, you know sports, obviously, and number 3, you know neighborhoods you shouldn't drive through at night. That's the ticket right there.
Yeah, I mean, tacos. There's so many good taco spots in SoCal. I mean, I could never get to all of them. I don't think.
Right.
I do go to the best ones.
Yeah.
So I am kind of looking around like I'm running out of like the fire spots.
Now it's the hole in the walls.
So you'll see people, like you give everything an 8, 5. Well, like I'm going to places that are highly recommended. Too.
Right.
I'm not really going to the hole in the wall. I get tired, eating shitty tacos.
Not good.
It sucks, dude. It's
Not
not
good.
fun. So I have been hitting a lot of the places that I get recommendations for. So I am doing a lot of the good stuff, but
I went to one.
A bad one?
Yesterday. Nope.
Oh, a
one
good
you
one.
referred.
Yeah. Which one?
Navarro's.
Oh, yeah,
Santa
yeah.
Ana.
Yeah.
Legit.
Yeah. I mean, Navarro's
was fire, bro.
Navarro's had like, I don't know who they were, like fans and shit. They're like, when are you gonna get to Navarro's, dog? Like I'm like, fine, like yeah, I will, and I get a lot of that stuff, and sometimes I can remember, sometimes I can't. So be patient with me if you're at a restaurant out there, what I mean? I'm trying to get to everybody. There's a long list right now, so I finally made it. It was good.
It was good.
It's a good option in Orange County for birria.
Right, I liked it. It was fire with the cheese inside too.
Yeah, the queso birria.
Oh man.
Yeah, people.
It was like
a little more like a quesadilla.
It was like 8.5.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Legit.
Yeah.
Now your highest rating was one spot that I literally drive to from here every so often.
Fire, bro.
Cuatro Milpas.
Yeah.
San Diego, Chicano Park.
Yep.
I mean, I really don't think anybody could argue that.
They don't.
Right? They don't, right?
I have one guy to say like that place is trash. And I'm like, no, he's just trolling though. Like he doesn't even mean that. He's never even been there.
And
know
it's
what I mean?
so inexpensive also. I mean, it's not pricey. It's old school. Same lady's been cooking that food forever.
Since the 30s, right?
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been around there forever. I mean,
Yeah,
it's a staple. I mean, I could probably eat that and their like chorizo soup every day. I mean, it just fire.
Yeah, man.
The rolled tacos.
I didn't get a chance to get the rolled tacos, but I'm sure it's the same shit. It's got to be fire,
And that was your highest rated one.
9.5.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know if
you
I don't
got to
know.
save a little room for a 10,
Yeah.
maybe.
There might be something in Mexico.
Some Mecca somewhere. that
there might be
nobody knows.
something in Mexico.
Dude,
I don't know if that'll be beat in California,
Not around
or
here.
Texas,
Yeah,
or Arizona.
I don't think around here.
No,
Which
I believe in the United States, San Diego, LA have the best tacos.
They do.
in the United States by far.
I know a lot of guys that travel, and you don't go somewhere else. New York, Chicago, Texas, Arizona to try their Mexican food. When I see people traveling and they're eating Mexican food somewhere, I'm like, why? Why are you eating Mexican food in New York? It can't be even close.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I mean, not even close.
it's pretty scarce. I need to get there.
Yeah.
I want to get there because I want to see
What they got.
how some of that stuff holds up against what we have here.
Yeah.
I think would be cool to watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I went to one spot in New York. I went there because
it
it was called Florencia 13. So a guy from over there.
It's a pretty big claim.
Yeah, a guy from the neighborhood. That my family was from the neighborhood, right? So he's from over there. He knew my grandfather. He knew my great grandmother. He moves over there. My boy that I work with told me my uncle has spots called Florencia 13. You might want to check it out. And he knows my family's from the neighborhood. So we go. We try it out.
Yeah.
I mean, we went just to show some love, right? To the neighborhood spot, It was fun, but it was a little hipster, and it wasn't worth it.
I think maybe even if you had like a really good spot from here and put it there, It might not even do well though.
I know. Because of the taste buds, right?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Is maybe it's the people. You know what I'm saying? They want
it's different. It's different flavor.
I think in Texas, people, you know, they like queso dip.
Yeah,
like
it's
they
weird.
Want that everywhere, and like we don't fuck with that.
My boy lived here forever. He went to work in Texas for like 3 or 4 years. He said the Mexican food sucked. He said regular burritos. You know, we're used to putting rice and beans with the meat. You know, cilantro, onions.
Yeah.
He says, you ask for rice to put in your burrito over there, and they're like, rice?
Confused, yeah.
And he's like, yeah. It's weird. Now, let me ask you this. People take this serious, right? Do you ever get put a review in, and then you get some threats? Or some DMs that are like, hey, what's up with that review?
From a restaurant?
From a restaurant. Somebody steal. That's get mad that you gave their
well, yeah, but they don't it's a troll account usually, and you know where it's coming from because it's about that specific restaurant,
right?
Like, hey, you stupid white boy, you know you're whack, your reviews suck, you know. This restaurant over here is a 10, homie. I get stuff like that, but I knew I was getting into that.
Right.
And I knew I was going to have to deal with that, and I knew how I would before this even started.
So what do you do?
Nothing, usually.
Just leave it.
Every once in a while, I'll fire back something like slick, you know? But it's usually in fun.
Yeah.
I kind of want the guy to just go like, fuck, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I try to, like, defuse it, usually. Like, I'll try to fire back something slick that's funny that other people see and laugh.
Yeah.
You know, one guy was going ham on me. And then a lot of times if someone's going ham on me, I'll like look at their profile.
Right.
And he was like a little security guard, bro. Like in one of those little cars with ADT signs in there. And I had to, bro. So I screenshotted some of his shit and then posted it up, and then I never heard anything again. but then I'm like, you know what? I need to just probably lay back on that. That's it's
right.
It's petty.
So
my daughter always tells me I'm petty.
Yeah.
Like if I get into some squabble, like she's like, just
let it go.
Shut up, you know. And I'm like, you're right.
But I think you do it out of fun. Just to mess with people, right? Just to have a laugh.
That's what I try to do.
Right.
I try to never make it serious.
It's not going to be serious. Come, I'll see you at the spot.
No. It never turns into like FUs or...
Yeah, it's not what it's about. You know, you give a review. It's all preference, right?
It's just my opinion, man.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up, obviously I'm white. One of my favorite tacos to date is my mom's like tacos, you know what I mean? Ground beef.
Ain't nothing like mom's tacos.
Ground beef. Crispy, crunchy shell, lettuce, tomato, cheese, and hot sauce, bro.
That's it.
But I used to think that was like a real white thing, but it's not. It's not even. You know what I mean? I had a lot of like people telling me, "Hey, don't be fooled. That's not a gringo taco." You know, my tia was making me those when I was a kid, and I'm from East LA.
Right.
So.
Because this is the thing about the taco. My dad. He would ask my mom to make...
I got to take off the Kobe, bro.
Yeah, bro. Represent. With the Dixon right there.
Oh, yeah, the Dixon.
Dixon Kobe.
Mamba flannel.
Mamba flannel. Mamba flannel.
Mamba flamble.
Flamble. But the... I'm going to say right now, the taco what's crazy is that, like you said that, my dad said that he would ask my mom to make tacos. And they were tacos with ground beef. And then he wanted potatoes in there, right?
Oh, yeah, that's the best.
That's the best, right? And then we would be like, make them like this. It's great. But my dad tells me the story. He's like, we only put the potatoes in there because we didn't have enough money for meat for him and his 4 brothers.
Yep.
So they would spread out the meat, and it would seem like it was a full taco with some chopped up potato, little potato dices in
that's
there.
Exactly
right.
That's 100% fact.
I mean, that's how you did it
to make it go farther,
right?
And then there's a lot of government cheese on top. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
orange. What is it?
You have to like it just super hard
cheddar, like medium cheddar, whatever.
Like a brick.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
So did you grow up poor?
No,
you just grew up. That's it. SoCal.
No. I kind of had a silver spoon, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, I was really fortunate. You know.
Nice.
And but I was getting into like a lot of trouble, bro.
Yeah.
It didn't matter,
right?
You know what I'm saying? I was just a bad kid, bro. You know, in Fullerton, where I grew up, you had like the rich white people over here, and then literally on the train tracks right here is the hood. You know
yeah.
what I mean? And I always mixed with everybody. You know, I was always going to the other side, and
right.
You know what I mean? And I had a lot of friends from the other side of the tracks, I guess, and so that's why I kind of.
Is that where you picked up your love for tacos?
More the culture.
The culture, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm not gonna lie, bro. You have a Chicano vibe.
Yeah, people say that.
I mean, you have the lokes.
You thanks to Black Flies. Shout out to Black Flies.
You have the lokes on. I mean, you wear a lot of black. You represent. I mean, you're just missing one thing, bro.
Always Vans. I rock the same Vans.
Flannels.
Yeah, flannels.
So you got the vibe going on.
Yeah. So
you can get away with a little bit more, right?
Yeah. Some people say the white boy's cool, you know.
The white boy fits in. So you have a sidekick. He didn't make it today. Sizzle.
Yeah.
Right? And Sizzle's never shown his face. I mean, all we see is
shadow or some shit or his hand.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a hand, and then it gets slapped, and then Sizzle's back to doing his job. How does it? I mean, does Sizzle want to come on the show? I mean, does he want it? Does he want to show his face?
No, not really. I think that's important for what we do, because if your cameraman is clout chasing, it's an issue,
right?
You know, I've kind of run into that a little bit, and it's just you want that guy to be focused on his job, which is getting the right shot and and taking it to the next level,
right?
Getting it edited, and the final product is the way that we want it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He has to know his role.
Yeah. Right? And Sizzle's always understood that from the very beginning. Like I don't want to be out there. You know? I'm like, that's cool. That's what I want.
We have the LeBron, Anthony Davis. He just needs to be the KCP. He just needs to be the KCP. Just do your job, make some shots, play a little D. We got it.
And he does a really good job. I'm lucky to have Sizzle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he seems like he's right there by your side, does his job. I mean, I got Camo. He does all my stuff. He doesn't want to be on the camera. He's cool. Yeah. He just does his thing. Gets a little bit of clout here and there because I give him a shout out, but other than that, he's solid.
Yeah. You just can't have a guy that has ulterior motives.
Right.
Like he's trying to do something else with his career, and then like next thing you know, it's I don't know. I don't even want to get into all that.
So the
whole show in itself.
So let's keep it professional.
Let's always keep it professional, man.
So how did that come about?
Well, so I mean, if you want to go back to how far do we want to go back? How much
way
time
back.
Do we
No.
So like, I started watching Dave Portnoy, Barstool Sports. He does pizza reviews. Most people know who he is. I mean, he's the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? And I get called a wannabe Portnoy routinely, more in the beginning. And I would say like, yep. Pretty sure Kobe wanted to be like, Jordan.
I want to be like Joe Rogan.
You know what I mean? Metallica probably learned a few things from Motorhead and wanted to be like that. It's like, what is your point with that? The thing that I did, though, was I became enamored. I studied him a little bit, and I was like, man, it's not comedy. He's not trying to be funny. It's not a comedy act.
Right.
Just the shit that happens and the things he says is my type of humor. It's bar humor. It's like sports guy talk humor. Like little funny.
Just guy stuff.
Like you're an idiot, you know, whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I just was like, damn, like this guy's dope. And he's got to go on. And then I started learning more about him. And I'm like, oh shit, he's like killing the game. I'm like, I think I could do what he does. But we don't have pizza here. Pizza's his. But I know we do have tacos out here in SoCal. You know, so the formula is simple. And then he says one bite, everybody knows the rules, right? So I knew I had to come up with a couple like key catchphrases that would tie all the videos together.
Right.
You want to tie everything together with a couple things, you know. And so
that's what I know. It's pretty standard the way you run it.
There's a whole
so some of the things that you say, the crunch meter, the grease, right, let's keep it professional.
Taco only, no sauce.
Taco only, no sauce. All stuff everybody's looking forward to every time they watch your Instagram,
good or bad,
right?
You know? Yeah,
and they're just holding on until you give that review. The snaps,
guac is everything,
right?
I mean, sometimes stuff just comes out and then it sticks. Jedi status. So people started guessing my scores all the time.
On the tacos?
Yeah, so they're like, I got it right this time, you know, and I'll call them Jedi. I'll be like, yeah, Jedi status, you know, and then Jedi status, you know, kind of stuck. So there's these little things that just kind of stick, I guess.
So how are you? Obviously, all your reviews are during the day. So I'm sure you get the question is, what does this guy do?
This is it.
This is it.
Oh, this has been it.
How?
I have sponsors.
You got some sponsors.
Castrop is.
I saw that.
Is my main sponsor.
That's dope.
You know, beer sponsors, sunglasses. I sell a ton of merch. The merch is becoming a full-time job on itself.
I don't see you as the guy that likes to package up stuff and take it down to the post office.
I love it.
You like it?
And that seems weird, right? But
yeah, I don't.
What I like, bro, is seeing where people are from.
Oh yeah,
I'm like, oh, this guy, you know, he's over here in Fontana. I look at everybody's names.
Yeah,
and I look at where they're from.
That's dope.
And then I've sent stuff to Japan, Thailand,
wow, man,
Denmark, Australia.
That's crazy.
Canada, and that to me is like the best gift you could ever. I'm just like, some dude in Thailand is walking around with my shit. Last night, some guy sent me a picture of his parrot. He's in South Florida. He's teaching it to say taco only, no sauce right now. That. I mean, the stuff that's coming my way
it's ridiculous.
It's incredible stuff that I think it's the coolest shit.
Anybody outside of SoCal, especially if they're from Thailand, Canada, they'll never visit any of the spots you go to, but they watch you religiously. I no pun intended.
I know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there's some hardcore fans.
That's dope.
Now,
how could you eat so many tacos, bro, and not gain weight? That's the other thing, man.
I usually don't eat them all.
Okay.
And I usually do about 3-4 taco reviews in one day, and that's enough content for a whole week. You know,
then you just that's so. What is you if you're on a good binge run? What are we talking about? How many tacos in 1 week?
Oh, so I don't. So like I said, so we do reviews like let's say on a Tuesday,
right?
You know, Sizzle comes, snatches me up. You know, we'll go to 3-4 spots. I'll eat like one taco at each place.
That's it.
And then I make tacos. I get tacos on the side. You know what I mean? I go to my little spots here and there, you know, outside of what I do.
Now, does it matter who makes the taco? Because I know a lot of people, this is how a lot of people judge a lot of taco spots, right? So I'll be honest. Took my wife. She wanted to try this spot down the street. Friend's been telling us about this spot forever, right? Taco Hut, right? So Taco Hut over here. I think they have a couple around, right? So Taco Hut's over here.
I've had Taco Hut.
Okay. So if you're Hispanic, this is how you judge the spot, right? You go in there, and what do you say? How was it in there? Who's in there? All these white people are in there, like hokey white people, right?
Yeah.
It's Taco Tuesday.
Tommy Bahama shirts and shit.
Exactly. Flip flops and jeans. I don't roll like that, bro.
Yeah.
I hope you don't either.
Yeah, no.
Okay. So we judge it like that, or we judge it who's making the taco in the back, right? Do you ever look back there and does that play a role in you thinking in your head, okay, that guy, I see that little old Mexican lady making the taco, it should be legit, or it's some Asian people running the taco spot, or whatever it may be. Does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter. I don't even look.
You don't even look.
No. I mean, once in a while, like if you go to Meal Pass, in Logan, you see the ladies right there stirring around the tacos in the pot. That's nice, But usually they're in the back, you know, and I don't pay much attention. I just try to get my taco,
just get it,
and get out and hit the review real quick.
So it doesn't matter.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I mean,
there's probably something to that.
There's a famous pizza parlor in my own neighborhood. I grew up in Southeast LA in Bell. And the best pizza place in Bell is Rico's. And Rico's is owned by some Asian people, but there's nothing but paisas in the back making the pizza. And it's not Rico's with one C. It's Rico's Italian, like 2 C's, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm like all the time, like, that's the greatest pizza ever. Like, I can eat that every day.
I'm going to have to check it out.
Yeah, Rico's Pizza in Bell.
I'm a big pizza fan.
Oh, man, it's legit. But once again, it's made by Hispanics, owned by Asians, and it's legit. I mean, it's as Italian as any pizza you'd eat anywhere. You know what I mean? So I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't think so. You know what I mean?
I always wonder, like, people always judge that stuff like that.
I think they do, yeah. There's definitely something to that.
I mean,
you get a lot of guys that will tell me, like, all the tacos here are whack, The best tacos are in Tijuana, right?
Right.
You've heard that?
Yeah.
It's not like the cooks that came from Tijuana forgot how to cook when they crossed the fucking border down there. You're tripping. Now the ingredients, okay, that's where you could say maybe the stuff down there is better.
Yeah.
But a lot of guys get the stuff that they need from Tijuana and they bring it, like Pedro. I mean, that guy gets his tortillas fresh every day from Tijuana, So, Teddy's Red Tacos. That guy went down there, lived down there. I think he was from there first, maybe, and then he went back to, like, really master how to make his tacos and then brought it back here, I
mean, so
there's good tacos here in SoCal. They're not only in Tijuana.
Right.
You know what I mean, for the record. I mean, it's a fact, bro. Like,
yeah.
That's just somebody just having a bad day.
Showing a little bit of hate there.
It's pretty common.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you do reviews everywhere, every place. Now, the chain reviews. And what I mean by the chains is, like, the other day I seen your review for Baker's. Right? Baker's is legit, bro.
That's funny, bro, Baker's.
Okay? I just want to put Baker's out there. This is legit. If I get any tacos from, like, chains, I'm talking like Baker's, Taco Bell, Del Taco. I don't know if you did Jack's, 2 for 99 cents.
I did.
Okay.
During COVID, and I was stuck in the house. I went and picked some up and did a review on my table.
So, I mean, out of all the chain ones, bro, what, in your opinion, what's the best overall?
Okay, so that's a tricky question, and I'm going to tell you why. So
tell me.
The answer to this is Del Taco, but it's not the trash Del Tacos here. It's the 3 that are in Barstow that the original owner still has rights to. He has his own. He uses the original recipes from Del Taco, not the ones that they use at all these other ones that are trash. And it's
different.
Fucking way different. Like,
I never stop at the Barstow one. I always stop at the Baker one. The one in Baker.
That's the wrong one.
Okay.
100%. So that's the trash one.
That's the trash one. Then I got to stop at the Barstow one.
Lenwood exit.
Okay.
It's right there. It hits different. You'll see when you pull in the parking lot. There's different. 70 people in the parking lot. It's not by chance.
I wonder. I didn't know this, man.
There's one on Main Street, and there's another one. And the original owner of Del Taco, he sold the franchise basically, but then there must have been a clause in there somewhere in his contracts where he could use the same shit. I guarantee he doesn't have a honey barbecue chicken chicken taco out there right now. It's not on his menu. He has the Barstow taco. It comes with ground beef. The ground beef is actual ground beef, and it's hot. It's not like what they serve you here.
How's the shell,
cooking
though?
it. It's nice, bro. It's the same kind of.
Because the shell, sometimes when you get the Del Taco, you might be a little, it might be a little, you get a little stale sometimes.
No.
Okay.
You're going to run into none of that.
Okay.
I'm telling
Barstow.
you, official.
Linwood exit.
All
right, next time I'm on the way to Vegas,
I'll pass. You see my stickers everywhere, too. It's funny. People put my stickers all over that place, bro.
Taco God.
Yeah. It's funny.
Yeah, see, that's some little details that most people don't have, right? Most people don't know that. But the Taco God knows that.
I know a few things.
What are some other secrets to taco places, bro? I mean, okay, so this is the thing. There's a lot of taco spots out there, and people say they're legit and they're great. You go there and they're super jamming, right? Super jam, and you try it and you're like, Is there something to be said for like when people hype things up more than they really are, and then you show up and they're like, man, maybe I was thinking this was going to be great, then it was, and it wasn't.
People also hype up Chipotle.
You serious?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like white girls mostly, but yeah, a lot of places live up to the hype. Some don't. Also restaurants could be having a bad day too.
Right.
A lot of times you can't be one and done.
Because some people will tell you that you going at the wrong time, bro. Right?
Yeah, wrong time, wrong date. You should have went this. Should have had the red.
Should have went at 10 p.m.
with that. You got it. That's why I don't fuck with sauce, because it just would be a whole shit show of like, oh, that's not the right sauce for that. It would just complicate everything. So,
I think that was a good call, because it does, right.
Keeps it simple.
Because you put some sauce on an average taco or below average taco, it might taste a little bit above average, right?
Taco Bell is the king of this. So Taco Bell's food is fucking trash, like straight up. I'm probably gonna wind up in a ditch one day or get sued, but I don't really care. Like, come, whatever. So
what if Taco Bell came to you and said, "We want to sponsor you"?
Let's talk. So first thing we're gonna do is fucking get rid of your entire menu and start using real ground beef and decent ingredients, so you stop making people sick. And then we're gonna start over. We're gonna hit the reset button with Taco Bell and make it better again. Make Taco Bell great again.
Because they could be decent, right? I mean, Del Taco does it.
Taco Bell used to be fucking fire, bro.
Right.
Back in like the early 80s.
Because they were like one of the first chain ones that started jamming, got popular.
And then what happened was they sold it to Pepsi.
And then it becomes corporate and everything.
Right. So
it's all about money.
Anytime those guys at the top can get things for cheaper, the money goes directly into their pocket. And they basically tell those restaurants what they're going to be serving and what's coming up and what they're going to be advertising. So all those guys at the top getting rich and everybody eating Taco Bell is getting sick. I don't think Taco Bell is going to be around much longer. I know that's a pretty heavy, harsh claim.
Right.
But, I mean, how long can you just keep making people sick? I mean, I get why people eat Taco Bell. It's because they're tired from work.
Convenience.
And it takes 2 seconds and you get what you get and you just, back to the original point. So you dump that sauce all over.
Right.
I mean, I go through like 8 packets of that sauce for one taco. Like, I'm pouring that. But what they did was it drowns out the terrible taco.
Right.
That sauce is kind of I mean, I'm not going to say I love their sauce, but if you put enough of it, it kind of drowns out the poor quality of their poor quality of their taste.
And that's the whole point with no sauce. I always thought that was great, because in reality, it's like people at first go, "Oh, you're gonna eat that with no salsa? You're gonna eat that with no tapatio or something on there?" Yeah, because I want to really taste it. But you can drown out a bad taco.
Yeah,
with decent sauce.
Then I think people can come down and add whatever sauce they like.
Right. Everybody has preference on the sauce.
That's like a whole nother
element. It's a whole nother dude.
And I do take the tacos how they give them to me. So sometimes there is sauce.
Right. You can't. I mean, that's the way they serve them.
I don't add anything, and I don't tell them to take anything off. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So I get them how they. A lot of times there's sauce or whatever, and It's still taco only, no sauce. You know?
I think it's a fair review when you say that. I really do. Do you remember your first taco?
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, it was either my mom's taco.
Your mom's taco?
Or it was like Del Taco or some shit.
Something quick.
Yeah.
And now, was it love at first sight?
Yeah, I love tacos.
Just
I used to
every
beg
day.
my mom to take me to the drive-thru, Taco Bell, Del Taco. Taqueria de Anda is the spot in Fullerton that's like authentic
Still
Mexican tacos, yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. It's a chain now.
Well, what was the review on the one in Fullerton, the OG?
I haven't done it. I did a Taqueria de Anda in Orange. It was a low score.
Low score.
It's not great.
So
I like their carnitas burritos at night when I'm all faded.
So let episode 24, right? I mean, it was kind of God kind of blessed that, right? I mean, it just happened. You're a big Kobe fan,
huge.
I mean, how was that when? I mean, I know how it was for this house. It's still to this day kind of sad when we see clips of him or think about it.
Kobe, I think, just inspired so many people and so many Laker fans. I mean, to be a Laker fan, I mean, you watched him. He was like part of the family, you know?
Right.
You watched him night in, night out, battle, and he just went so hard, the guy. Just refused to go down.
Yeah.
I mean, and then his intelligence and the way he spoke.
Right.
I mean, there's quotes everywhere of Kobe Bryant. Insane ones like, job finished, job not finished.
Right.
I don't think so. I mean, just like, that's a really
Crazy.
simple one, but like, he didn't chalk one up for a win until it was over. I mean, he said something the other day about, if you have to go to work and wake up every morning and not be stoked to go to your job, then maybe you should, this isn't my words.
Yeah.
But you need to find another occupation.
Career. Yeah.
You shouldn't have to wait and, I got to get up. I got to go to work, which is a lot of us.
A lot of people live like that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just, it is what it is, right? But that really resonated with me because for so many years I tried to do what everyone else wanted me to do, And then I found this, and this is actually what I want to be doing.
And your passion.
Yeah, and now it's like, I'm free, bro. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
It's happening, and it's working, and people are supporting me, and it's amazing. So I take a lot of, Kobe's, I guess, life lessons, not only in basketball, outside of basketball, and I try to apply them, to my own life.
I think we all do.
Sorry to answer your question on that day. That day was one day you could drive around and you knew what everybody was thinking in their vehicle.
Yeah.
And there was only one other day that I can remember like that, and that was September 11th. Yeah. But it was a somber, like you could drive. I went driving, and you knew what was going on, what this guy in the car next to you was thinking the exact same thing. And everybody was moving slow, and everybody was just kind of out of it.
I get, I get a little choked up when I see clips of him, when I see little things on the gram. Yeah. It's just that he was a part of our lives for 20 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you felt like
Yeah, we grew up with Kobe, right? Yeah. But my kids, that's all they ever knew was Kobe. And when he died, we were at church that Sunday. My daughter was home, and she texts me, and she was she's like, I thought she texted Kobe's dad died. And I said, oh, man. And I'm trying to listen to the pastor. And what's crazy is that the pastor's preaching, we're friends. And he's talking about his father. And we used to go to Laker games with his dad back in the day. So it was kind of a weird dynamic. And then my daughter's a huge Kobe fan. That was her hero. Yeah. So she's texting me that. So I'm like, oh, man. And then she's calling me. So I go outside church. I go, what's up? Kobe's dad died. She goes, no, Kobe died. She's just bawling. So we go back in church, and then it just spread like wildfire in the church. You see everybody with their phones, like, and everybody's like, Kobe. And then
what? Yeah,
the pastor, my buddy, was just like, Kobe died. Like, I can't believe this. And it was just very unreal. Just
super unreal.
Just somber. We went to Staples. Signed the wall.
That's cool. I didn't make it down there. I wished I had.
Went to. There was just everybody wrote everywhere, on the ground, on the walls. There was graffiti everywhere. I mean, when you touch, lives from the neighborhood guy, that's willing to risk his life and go on the side of the freeway and write R.I.P. Kobe to the big shots that are just posting about it. I mean, that's pretty intense.
Yeah, there's so many insane murals in Los Angeles that just, it's mind-boggling.
I saw you at the big one over there.
Yeah, that's
by
right
the container yard.
Yeah, that's right by Avenue 26, I think. Is that one you're talking about?
Yeah.
There's so many of them, bro.
I mean, they're everywhere. It's amazing. I seen one, driving on the 10, and, right in Culver City. You can see it right off the freeway. I'm like, I never seen that one. I'm driving. I was in Vernon. And I'm going down the back road in Vernon, and a big, huge Kobe mural. I'm like, what the heck, man? It's crazy. Pull over, take pictures,
Yeah.
But
I started integrating my shot. I don't know if you ever see the end of the reviews where if I'll say Kobe.
Yeah. I mean,
I started just trying to honor the guy,
the mentality, man.
Yeah,
it was just intense. I think everybody looks at Kobe and whether it's getting up for work or at the gym, or whatever you're doing, you get that little small voice in your head, and it's like Kobe mentality, and you're just like, I got to do this.
Be the best at it.
Be the best,
and just keep working. He just works so hard. I believe.
I agree. I tell Jordan, LeBron, probably physical specimens. Tracy McGrady, physical specimen, right?
Yeah, so they just kind of already have everything that they need, and Kobe had to probably work a lot harder. Not that those guys didn't hit the gym and do their thing, but it seems like, Kobe had to really work, and he had this work ethic that's just kind of unmatched. I don't think it'll ever be matched.
I don't think so either. I tell people that this is what made Kobe great. He was, the first one in the gym, last one to leave. He didn't have all the physical attributes that a McGrady or Jordan or even LeBron has. It just he didn't have those things. I think a rumor was that he couldn't even palm the ball. Jordan was known for palming the ball. And didn't have hops as high as Jordan or McGrady or even LeBron, but his work ethic was like top notch. Nobody could deny him that.
He somehow won a dunk contest, and I think that speaks to what we're saying.
Yeah,
is that he won a dunk contest,
right? I mean, it's true. It's true.
He put up, what was it, 82?
81 game, man, against the Raptors. I mean, I remember that game.
Me too.
I mean, you watch the highlight, the lob to Shaq. The 81 game, the 62 and 3/4. I mean, he outscored a whole team.
I know.
Who does that?
It was such an honor to watch the guy.
Even the last game.
Oh, the last game was insane. I mean, were you not like...
It's unbelievable.
Like, only an OG goes out like that. You ever seen Tim Duncan's last game? He had like 7 points and 2 rebounds. Like, Kobe went out like a G, straight up.
I mean,
rest in peace, Kobe Bryant.
I mean, we love him.
Love him.
Episode 24, man.
Episode 24. And I manifest like this type of shit.
All the time?
Dude, when Vanessa spoke at his funeral.
Right.
You get reminders on Facebook. While she was speaking, my Facebook feed popped up. It said, God, what did it say? Don't count them out yet, Mamba. And it was from 9 years ago, bro. A playoff game when I'm like, we must have been down in the series. and and it popped up on my feed while I was and I'm like, dude, this is just
it's
nuts,
insane,
bro. Like,
it's insane.
There's little sign. I don't know. I mean, I feel like again, it's weird because each one of us feels like we lost like a brother but it's such a weird feeling because I never met Kobe Bryant. I'll be I've seen him out.
Yeah.
And I always thought, one day I'll get
exactly. Isn't that weird?
One day I'm gonna be able to be like, "What's up, bro?" You like, thank you. Not even on some fan shit.
No.
Like, hey man, thank you for 20 years. Like, it was incredible, dude. You're the GOAT. Bye. And
I think the weird thing about that is I think every Laker fan thought like one day I'll see him on the street. I mean, my daughter used to, Kobe was a big Disneyland guy. My daughter had passes for a few years, and she goes, one day I'm gonna run into Kobe, and she's a huge Kobe Bryant fan.
Yeah,
she goes, one day I'm gonna run into Kobe at Disneyland. And I'm gonna see him. Yeah. She goes, I'm not even worried about it. I'm gonna meet him one day.
Of course, yeah.
But that's how we all thought, right?
I would make him to like have a conversation with me,
right? And I think he would.
I know it was tough with him sometimes.
Yeah,
I've heard some I guess some negative stuff, but it's hard when you're
that big.
Yeah, I mean, because he can't do anything, he can't go anywhere, he can't enjoy anything because someone's always doing some fan shit,
right?
Like sort of how we envision it. So I think you would have to pick your.
Yeah, I mean,
how you would do it.
But I think someone like me or you, we wouldn't be like this.
I'd say it was what's up,
insane fan.
Oh no,
right?
no, that's the worst
my
thing.
Hat. No, right? You just be like, "What's up, Kobe?"
Yeah, that's it,
right?
Bye.
And if he decides to stop and ask you a question, then you inside you're being all excited,
Other
right?
than that,
but on the outside, you're just gonna play it cool. Hey,
yeah,
Kobe, just check me out. I'm the taco god.
That's it. I just say, "What's up, man? Thank you, bro. It's an honor." Late,
right?
And then that's cool, and that's where he says, "Come here, man. What's your name?" Maybe,
right? But that's the way to play it, right? You don't want to be.
You can't fan out on people. Dude.
Nah,
man. They'll run from you.
Now you've had some celebrity types, Instagram famous types, stars that have come through your Instagram to do some reviews, right?
Yeah. So we had Creeper, who's is my personal favorite.
Dude, that guy's funny.
I think he's like one of the funniest, most creative minds in the game.
Right? I mean, it's just... some people get a little offended and be like, oh, this is stereotypical. But that's what makes it funny.
Yeah. If you can't laugh at that guy...
I know. It's just stupid. It's just stupid, funny, and you're just like...
You need a hug,
he just comes up with some crazy stuff, and I'm just like, that's kind of funny.
It's all freestyle, too.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's ad-lib.
Oh, it is.
That's it.
It just comes out.
I think that's what makes it more funnier, because you I think I'm a funny guy, right? And I like people that make me laugh, because it's hard to be are you the funny guy? When you hang out with your peeps, do you have to make the entertainment?
It depends on, sometimes.
I hate being that guy, right? So if I'm quiet,
depends on how many beers I have, you know what I'm saying?
if I'm the quiet one, then it's probably everybody's like, what's wrong with Dave? And I'm just like, no. I just want to chill today and somebody entertain me, make me laugh. Yeah. Right? I don't want to be that guy. So when I find somebody like that, like him, like I'm just like, yeah, that's pretty funny. I like to chill with this guy and just him make me laugh.
So when I met him, he never broke character for at least an hour. I tried to just talk to him, because he is a comedian.
Yeah, he's a comedian.
He does other stuff besides Creeper.
So he didn't break character even off camera?
No.
He just...
Never once.
I mean...
It was... and I was just I'm like, yo, let's just talk, and then he's like, that's cool, homie. Yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah. All right.
And then you had Dogface on.
Yeah.
And Dogface, for everybody out there that don't know who Dogface is the ocean spray guy on the skateboard. It's funny. I did that same little thing right here on this hill by the house.
Yeah, I did it with a taco, Jack in the Box taco, and the Lakers won. I mean, the day after.
The guy's blowing up. I mean, that's kind of a template. He's kind of the template for anybody that wants to become Instagram famous and make a living off of it, right? I mean, the dude's doing pretty well.
Yeah. He is. He's got management. He's not an easy guy to book.
How did you do that, man?
There's a lot that goes into that.
Yeah, because I was thinking like, I don't know if you ran into him. It was at Teddy's, right?
Yeah.
I was like, did he just run into him or
no?
So it took a lot.
Yeah, you can't just run it. That's what's funny. Like I had like some other like Instagrammers, I guess, like, hey, tell Dogface, to come by my pad. I'm just, it's just not how. That's not how. There's money involved,
right? Okay,
and yeah.
Is that where you want to get to? Somewhere on a level of they have to contact your people to get you. Obviously,
I don't know.
I'm
some of these managers are such assholes. I like to kind of run my own game.
Right.
Instagram is like a CRM. It tracks everything and everybody and every message and everybody you've ever talked to. So it's easy for me to kind of, I like to talk to people, myself. If it gets too crazy, then I'll probably pass some of this stuff off to somebody else that can sort of take over for me maybe one day.
Because I seen you on your live. You're chilling at your house. You're answering you were on one time for like 2 hours, 3 hours.
That gets crazy. I actually really like that because I get to kind of connect with people, good or bad.
Right.
I drink too. I get all buzzed. Like dude. So what happens is like,
just don't ever forget that you're live and leave it on.
No, never, bro. So, but it's like something about it when I just start pounding beer and like it'll be like, an hour, and I'll look and there's like 5 empty beer bottles, and I'm like, holy shit, that's like an hour. I just pounded 5 beers, like. And then people start calling me out like, he's buzzed. Oh, shit. I'm like, all right, time to get, what I mean? Like, I'll jump off, but.
Your daughter's all texting you. Time to turn it off, Dad.
Yeah, but that definitely helps with merch, sales.
How is the merch doing?
Amazing, bro. I mean, we have 3 hats, 2 shirts, and a hoodie in the store right now. I got shirts with my dog, Taco Dog. I don't know if you've seen him or not.
Yeah,
he wears a little sombrero.
Right.
I got some shirts with him coming out, and dude, it's crazy. That's doing really, really well. I don't know if it's because all the stimmies hit or.
Partly, but it is what it is.
But lately, a lot of Easter gifts, I think.
Yeah.
But we got crazy. We got socks coming out, more candles. I have a beer coming out. Supposed to have a hot sauce coming out, but I don't know.
I think the hot sauce would be legit, bro.
Yeah, I want a hot sauce though. That's like a legit hot sauce that's gonna be in Trader Joe's. Like I don't want a gimmick hot sauce with just Taco God slapped on the front of it.
Got it.
It's $14, and people are like, "Yeah, there's my hot sauce," and it's sitting up here on your. You know what I mean?
Nobody's.
You would never use it, right? Because it's probably not any good. Like,
yeah,
I think like if I'm gonna do a hot sauce, I'm probably gonna put some work into it and come up with something really good. I think that would
be legit.
See if I can make it big in the hot sauce game.
I think that's a great avenue right there, man. I think it's definitely a great avenue for you to go.
Yeah.
I mean, all right, so let's just get down to business here, man. So, Chiefs fan.
Oh, yeah.
How did you become a Chiefs fan?
When the Rams left.
Rams left? Okay. That explains it, because I'm thinking, if this dude's a SoCal guy, I can get it if he's a Rams fan.
I love the Rams when I was a little kid, like a little kid.
Right.
I had Rams footballs, Rams everything. And when they left, I was devastated, bro.
Ferragamo. Yeah. Ferragamo jersey.
Eric Dickerson.
Yeah.
Flipper Anderson.
Yeah, all them dudes.
And when they left, bro, I was like, what? Like, and then I think the Raiders at the time were televised on regular TV.
Probably like Channel 9 or 5 or something like that, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, so back in the day, a lot of people don't understand this. You had like 2 options.
Yeah.
Like, you got Raider games and Rams games on Sundays. There's no NFL ticket. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I watching the Raiders, I believe, would give me 2, Chiefs games a year, right? And that's it.
But what was the appeal?
Derek Thomas.
Okay, running back, right?
No, he was a defensive lineman.
Defensive lineman.
Yeah, one of the best in the game. I think his record is, God, dude, I feel old right now. Was it 13 sacks in one game or 9? Oh, fuck. Someone's going to clown me for not knowing this. But Derek Thomas, Neil Smith, that's what, it was defense, believe it or not. And I just was like, dude, I love them dudes. And then I just started, Chiefs. And then I had one homie, Carlos, he was from Kansas City. And he was a Chiefs fan. And then him and I just,
That was it.
Yeah, we're Chiefs fans.
I hated
and
the
everyone
Chiefs.
hated on us, you know what I mean? But
I hated the Chiefs, and I'll tell you why I hated the Chiefs. Pops was a Joe Montana fan. He used to take me to the Raider games all the time at the Coliseum.
Yeah.
But he loved Joe. 49ers, Jerry Rice days. Joe gets traded to the Chiefs, right? I go to that game. It was one of Joe's last game, and it was against the Raiders. And who wins? Chiefs win. Joe goes out with a W. I was so mad.
yeah.
And I'm like,
He had a couple good years there.
a couple of decent years there, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know if did we ever go to the playoffs with him? I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think he played.
He had some really cool comebacks and some.
He
good
was
wins.
serviceable.
He has some good stuff against. There's a really famous game against Denver, I think on Monday night, where Joe Montana led the Chiefs to a win against Denver in Denver when Denver was really good.
What came out to be the old Joe one last time against probably John Elway. Any team you despise other than the Raiders?
I don't even despise the Raiders. I have like family members that are Raiders fans. I mean, this is going to rub some people the wrong way, but I mean, the Raiders, they just haven't been very good for a long time.
It's a fact, bro.
They're not even on the Chiefs' radar.
Okay,
I know you guys beat us in the regular season last year.
Listen.
That was fantastic, but it really doesn't matter, right?
It doesn't matter. I get it. Listen. There's two types of Raider fans. Okay. There's the Raider fan,
the ones that stab you, and then the ones that'll give you a hug.
Yeah, there's those ones. I forgot. Okay, there's 3 types of Raider. There's those ones, and then I always say there's the ones that Raiders get a big W, right? And then they go, "We're going to the Super Bowl," right?
Yeah,
it never fails. There's all those, and I always tell people, I'm not that Raider fan.
No disrespect, there's some dumbass Raider fans,
right? That's what I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Like, but the Raiders are the best, right? And you're like, what are you talking about? They're 4-8.
I'm not that guy, but we're gonna be good next year, right? It's always next year. It's been next year for the last 20 years almost.
The problem with your team right now is Carr. In my opinion, he's just not built for NFL. He has good games. There's flashes of really good stuff, but at the end of the day, he's just not not a tier 1 quarterback.
I think what messed up Carr is this. Almost every quarterback in the league has somebody behind them that's almost pushing for their job. All the time. Yeah. Right? All the time.
Who does Carr have?
Carr's never had nobody push for his. Mariota, they thought last year he had that one good game, and I go, okay, I'm going to like this because he's going to put some fire underneath Carr because this is a veteran quarterback that's been there, done that. He can push Carr a little bit. Carr never had anybody. I mean, with that year when he got hurt, we just fell off the map. I forget the guy's name that came in for him.
I think the worst job in the world would be being a quarterback under John Gruden on any team.
He's just too hard or what?
I think he's just... when someone just riding you all day, yeah. I think Gruden just rides Carr.
And then he's a little dude.
And then you just like don't even want to go to work, you already know he's just going to be riding. I could be wrong. I don't know their relationship, but I've seen Gruden.
I heard they live next to each other in Vegas.
Maybe they're best fucking friends. I don't know, but I feel like it'd be tough to be a quarterback.
I mean,
Gruden.
When they talked about, look, man, I think for me, I love Carr. His numbers are if you look at his numbers, they're great. You know, I think when he got hurt, he wasn't the same quarterback.
Yeah. Was that the Chiefs that freaking snapped his leg? Or
I forget who it was that he got. It was a playoff game. He got hurt, and we were done. Yeah, we were balling that year.
Yeah. You guys were having a great year that
we were balling that year, and then he got hurt, and he just seems timid.
Yeah, they get
a little rattled.
Yeah.
Right? And I get it.
Yeah.
So check it out. I got one thing that we do last, man. I appreciate you coming out.
Of course.
But we do one thing right here. And it's
Is this where you guys shoot me in the back of the head and then roll me up in the carpet? I'm just kidding, bro. I just like to talk shit.
This is what we call the Furious Five. And what we do is we ask you a few questions, and
Let's do it.
It's just real furious.
All right. Is that music I hear? Is that always playing throughout the podcast?
Yeah. I always let the music play.
I've been hearing some good shit. I like that one.
You know, I play
It's
some
a West
bangers.
Coast banger right there.
All right, let's check it out. So, first question: the most overrated taco.
Oh my God, so many spots are Tito's.
Dude, I was gonna say Tito's, right?
It's good, but it's not that good. And then
Thank you.
can I give like another one?
Yeah.
King Taco.
Okay.
But both not bad, just overrated.
Okay. What's funny about this is right off the bat, I was thinking, I'm going to ask him this question in Furious 5.
He's going to say Tito's.
And that was mine. Okay,
yeah.
so all I heard, I'm in construction. We're doing a job site, around the corner from Tito's. And they go, all these white dudes, construction, like, gotta go to Tito's. So I'm thinking in my head, yeah. So we pulled up. Not that the white dudes, that they were wrong or anything. They were like white dudes from like Arkansas and Colorado and stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
So they're working with us. Gotta go to Tito's. So we pull up. Tito's is packed.
Yeah.
Right? Packed. I'm like, this place is probably legit.
Yeah.
I eat the tacos. First of all, it was kind of expensive for a 2 taco thing.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, no. There's no way.
Yeah. Not bad. Weak salsa.
Very weak salsa.
Like
they
water.
They give you the free chips, right?
Yeah.
And you're thinking, oh, I'm eat. No.
That salsa is like water.
Watered down.
Yeah.
And then King Taco, same thing.
King Taco, I gave them both like pretty high scores, but looking back but that was very early in the game. But yeah, overrated. People either love or hate King Taco.
Right?
It's either like a guy that's like, this is the best, or this guy's over here like, it's trash. There's no in between. It's really weird. People are passionate about that one. Same with Tito's too.
Because
those two.
Because I think it's a neighborhood thing, right? I grew up on this kind of thing.
Yeah. Everybody loves what they grew up on.
Right. I mean, it's the best. Whatever I grew up on, that's the ticket.
Yeah. You like lengua? If your mom was making lengua or cabeza, then that's what you like. Like, I have a homie, Manny, like, he was just telling me that he gets lengua when he goes to AB 26. I'm like, really, bro? And he's just like, yeah, man. I'm like, well, you must have grew up on that. And he goes, yeah. My dad used to, man. And I'm like, well, that all makes sense to me,
No,
you know what I mean? We just like naturally what we came up on,
right? I mean, is it for you? Is it more ground beef or carne asada?
Carnitas is my favorite, but I also love shredded beef, ground beef.
Shredded beef could be legit. I mean, there's some good shredded beef tacos.
Asada. I love asada, like Tijuana style tacos, because they throw a big lump of guac.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I like that. I like all tacos. I don't mess with lengua and all that. Buche, tripa,
all that crazy stuff.
Because I don't know anything about it. I just can't even. How can I rate something that I don't even like? I didn't like at least eat. A bunch of times. You know what I'm saying? I'm dipping into shrimp.
You went to my old neighborhood.
Yeah.
Ceviche Loco.
Yeah. Cool. That dude's
They used to be a Wiener Schnitzel back in the day.
Of course.
Right? You could tell. You know that, right? So it has that building look, right?
Yep.
Yeah. When you went there, my boy was like, "Hey, Taco Guy went to the spot in your own neighborhood. Have you been there?" I said, "I've been there once."
People love that spot.
That spot's huge, bro.
And I thought, and I thought it was pretty good. I'm not the shrimp taco guy. Right, but I thought it was good.
Yeah, shrimp tacos. All right, question number 2. If you could spend a Taco Tuesday with anyone, who would it be? Like you're doing a review. It's on Tuesday, and you need somebody, and then you can get anybody to go with you to a spot.
My grandmother.
Your grandmother.
She's passed, but past or present.
Yeah.
Anyone?
Anybody.
Yeah,
Anybody.
It'd be my grandmother.
Did she like tacos?
No. I would just probably want to hang out with her for a minute,
How long has she been gone?
5 years?
Yeah. I would do it with my pops. He's been gone 20 years, but he would literally eat tacos. He can eat tacos every day.
Yeah.
And classic story from him is they grew up poor. They would make a few extra tacos. He would take them to school and slang them at school. So he was like the original taco man, dude.
That's some game right there. He can't even teach that.
He would tell my grandma, "Hey, can you make a few extra?" And he would take them to school and he would sell them.
That's dope.
I mean, hey,
taco slanger at school, pulling out of the backpack.
I mean, this is like late 60s, 70s, early 70s.
Story. That's dope.
I mean, it's pretty cool, man. I enjoy it. I mean, taco has history. You know what I mean?
A lot of history.
Number 3. Horchata or tamarindo?
Tamarindo.
Really?
Yeah. I like juicy.
So you like the agua frescas more?
Yeah, piña.
Yeah, right?
That's my shit. Everywhere I go,
you got to get it.
I get the pineapple one.
And
every one I drink, I'm like, this is the best one I've ever had.
Especially if it's hot, dude.
It's like
it's
every
so
single
good.
one. I was just saying this the other day. We're like, damn, this is the best one. I'm like, we said that about the last one before that. They're all good,
Yeah. Horchata's kind of finicky though, right?
I never really like dipped into that coming up.
Really?
I think that's a childhood thing.
Really?
Yeah, you drink horchata like when you're younger. You know what I mean? I feel like it's like something you crave as you get older.
I mean, when I went to Navarro's.
Yeah,
I got the carne asada burrito. I got the birria. It was way too much food. Trust me,
dude. I sent so many people. My boy, like 10 of my friends went there yesterday. It's funny. Was it packed?
There was a handful of guys. I went like 12:30. I went during break, and then I got the horchata. Horchata was legit. The burrito and the video was really good. So I was like, okay, Taco God, that's 2 legit spots that I went down Goyo. Down.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we drive all the way over there.
Zingo's fire.
Where's that at?
Oh, wait, Serrano something? El Serrano?
El Sereno.
El Sereno?
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude,
I called it East LA and they all started tripping.
Yeah.
But I asked the owner, hey, can I call it East LA? She's like, yeah, it's East LA. I'm like, cool.
People get mad.
And now I'm like, hey, we're out here in East LA, and everybody's correcting me in the comments and shit.
Yeah, there's certain spots of East LA. If you go to Boyle Heights, it's not East LA, it's Boyle Heights.
Yeah.
That's what my brother-in-law told me. He's like, what's up with that? My boy says,
I feel that.
Right?
The one that really got pissed was Cudahy. I never heard of Cudahy in my life.
Okay, bro.
Them dudes
Bell
and
Cudahy are right next door to each other. I used to play ball at Cudahy Park when I was younger. Lived in Cudahy for a while.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
it's a really small community. Really small community. A lot of people don't hear about it.
Is it really? Is it 4? What time is it?
Almost there.
Okay.
Number 4. Green or red sauce?
Asada, red sauce, any like beef, red sauce, carnitas, obviously green for me.
Do you do the chicken?
I will, but not a whole lot.
It doesn't seem.
Yeah, boil's weird. I mean,
it's weird, right?
It's more of a Sizzle thing. You know what I mean? Sizzle likes his chicken tacos from Gavilan. I had to throw that out.
Did you like Gavilan?
That was all right.
It was all right, right?
That's kind of an overrated spot, too.
I think Gavilan's better than King Taco, though.
Maybe. I had a chicken taco, though.
Yeah, you can't have the chicken.
Yeah, that's probably a bad idea.
Yeah.
But that's Sizzle's favorite. So he was saying that he liked the chicken tacos, you know what I mean, at Gavilan. So I went and, you're right, though. I bet that's the worst taco you could probably get at Gavilan.
Okay, last question here. If you couldn't be the taco god anymore and had to become another food god, what food would it be?
The hamburguesa god.
Hey, dude.
No,
I can eat burgers every day, too.
I'd probably go. I mean, you could get some content out of a cheeseburger, right? I mean, there's enough spots you could go around and have.
Totally.
I wouldn't pick something where, like, I could only do a run for, like, 2 months and I'd be out of spots.
Right. Hamburgers are everywhere.
I think burritos, too, would be a sopes.
Maybe I'll start doing the burrito god.
French fries.
I'll be the burrito god.
Yeah, do it. I tell people all the time, fucking
go for it.
How about it, bro? There's people doing it. There's copycats out there now.
I'm sure.
Which I think is hilarious. I mean, I can't watch it. It's not funny, and it's just like, it's bad.
I think people think they can do it, right?
Well, yeah.
It's like anything. People think they can do the podcast. They think they could do
What's cool.
a lot of stuff.
But try to be funny.
Yeah.
Or try it. That's where they're slipping.
All right. Last thing, bro. Hey, Camel, you out there? All right. Come on in. All right, man. Well, I got to give you a taco here, bro.
Oh, no.
Okay? I mean,
this is a lot of pressure.
No. Listen, I got a taco.
I need to know the history.
Nope. I'll tell you.
No.
Okay. This is all right.
Don't lie to me either.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. This is my wife's homemade taco.
Okay.
She made it for you.
All right.
No pressure, because we already talked about this. No, listen, I don't care what you rate it, anything, but it has to be legit. Just rate it, because
what you're saying is that you want an honest review.
An honest review, because that's what a taco god does.
All
right?
my reviews are honest. To be fair,
that's what I'm saying. All right, so this is
what do we have here?
Ground beef.
Okay, one of my all time favorites.
Ground beef. Keep it simple. Wait.
Hands off. Let's keep it professional, player.
Sorry, Sizzle. I had to fill in for you for a minute.
All right, so
no sauce.
No sauce. You know what I mean. The first thing we're gonna look at, you know what I mean, is do we have a grease siding?
Not too much there. I see a little bit. On this side.
I don't know, dude. It's not considered a grease siding.
I know.
There's no grease siding. So I feel like we have homemade. Well, the tortillas are store-bought. Fried.
Store-bought fried, yes.
And then we have some government cheese.
Yeah, we got the block cheese.
We've got lettuce.
Yes.
Oh, there's nothing else to do but just like hammer down.
Let's see what you got. I heard that crunch meter right there.
It's a light crunch.
Light crunch, okay.
Which is good.
Okay.
I also want to point out that less is more when it comes to a taco.
Okay.
So big giant tacos aren't very good. Usually. The smaller ones are always better.
Okay.
So I like the size. You know what I mean?
Perfect.
It's a good compact little solid taco. Ground beef is nice.
Nice.
Fresh lettuce, tomato. These are the kind that you want to dump hot sauce all over them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And not for the bad reasons.
That elevates everything.
Right.
But these sauce these up. Is that Laurie's seasoning in the ground beef? Do we know?
I don't know if it's Laurie's. It might be some sort of taco seasoning.
There is taco seasoning in the ground beef, though, right?
I think so.
You don't know? You said these were your wife's tacos.
Okay, so on that, I'll be honest with you. Some days I like them both. So some days she'll say, I put a little seasoning. I don't really know the difference.
Yeah. It's good, bro.
Is it good?
It is good.
There it is.
It's in the 8s.
It's in the 8s.
It's a low 8.
It's a low 8. A low 8.
8-3. 8-3.
8-3.
It's a good score.
8-3.
It's a homemade banger. Yeah.
Yo.
I mean,
8-3.
I would eat the whole thing. But I have to go to
You got another appointment.
I'm going to go to Risks.
Right.
And I got to bring tacos. He has a chef over there, Caesar, that's supposed to have better tacos prepared than the ones that I bring.
What would be cool is if you give a lower rating than that one right there. Look,
I could eat these, by the way, all day long. I can eat these in the morning, and I can eat 10 of these. With salsa all
easy,
over.
Right?
And then I also need like a Mexican Coke with it, like a bottle.
Oh.
I need like Pepsi or like some crazy.
Where half the bottle's just sugar, right? The Mexican Coke is just like real cane sugar.
That's what you need with this, and this is a really good taco. Congratulations on that, homie.
Hey man, I get that one. I get
that
at least once a week.
You should keep her. You know
I did, bro. I mean,
good job.
20. We're going on 27.
Yeah.
That's
a long time.
Been together since '92, bro.
Congratulations.
Thanks, G. Man,
is that it?
That's it, man. We're gonna
good times, bro.
We're gonna close this out real quick, man.
Cool. We'll be back. You know.
I hope you come back, bro. This is the thing. I appreciate you coming out, man. Definitely.
Well, it's a lot of work.
I know.
And
is it Taco God? Is there anything?
Having people bring me tacos.
That's the life, bro.
It's tough, bro.
That's the life. Is there anything you want to shout out before I let you get out of here, man?
Shout out Cash Drop. Simplify everything. They have the best platform for online ordering for restaurants, food trucks, no fees.
Nice.
Skip all the bullshit. Black Flies, Four Sons Brewing, Four Sons Brewery in Huntington Beach, YM Originals. That's it. Am I forgetting anybody? That's the worst. That's the scariest thing. Is like someone's like, you shouted everybody out but us. Oh shit, my bad. So yeah, Cash Drop. Get with Cash Drop if you're a restaurant, you want to save money on fees. Order your shades of blackflies.com. Make sure to hit my site too.
Yes.
If you want it, you know what I mean? We got these fresh Taco God teas.
What's your site?
Taco God. Oh shit. How did that happen? What? Jeez, bro.
There's cheese everywhere, bro.
So the site is tcogd.com. The link is also in my bio on Instagram at tcogd.
Check them out, everybody. Definitely appreciate you coming out, man.
Hell yeah, let's keep it professional.
That's episode number 24. This is Dave 1 with the Taco God.
Let's
go.
Out.